The imagined order have been defeated, the 0 point is finally free and the whole island is celebrating. But whilst everything appears to be great, one of Fortnite's biggest threats is watching the island. I'll be showing you who this mysterious character is and what their evil plans are for the island. Trust me, it's not looking good. Since the beginning of the season, the scientists has realized that the 0 point being free may actually not be the best thing for the island.
So you freed the 0 point, that's great. Or maybe it has a horrifying unintended consequence. It could go either way.
The first signs that something isn't quite right actually comes from one of the biggest additions to the Fortnite island this season, the reality tree. Though it may appear friendly and fine, it is actually filled with 0 point energy. And it appears to be stealing this energy from the 0 point.
Well, that's a lot of 0 point energy. And the roots are pulsating ominously. It's cool.
The blue pulsating lights that you see in the reality tree roots line up exactly the same with the cabling used back in Chapter 1, Season 9 to power Neo Tilted, also getting the energy from the 0 point. And whilst the whole island's been relaxing, the reality tree's been spreading its roots across the whole island and even further. In the most recent update, a reality tree root can actually be found in Spawn Island. If the reality tree is actually bad, like I think it is, and controlled by someone evil, like I think it is, the whole island is in grave danger.
I'm beginning to think that maybe freeing the 0 point was a mistake.
We've actually been given a ton of information about why things are not too great on the island this season through the in-game challenges. And the 0 point hasn't just been sat there doing nothing. It has actually been bringing relics from other realities onto the island.
It sounds like the 0 point brought an ultra-powerful relic from their reality to the island.
The first relic it brought is actually a Star Wars relic, and it's a Sith holocron, which is actually the reason that Darth Vader has come to the island in the first place. He wants to retrieve that relic, and it's brought him to the island. We're actually tasked with finding this relic before Darth Vader, but hunting it down is no easy task. And in the search for the Star Wars relic, other relics are found throughout the island as well. At the root of the reality trees, changing the locations of different POIs, we can actually find a pirate ship steering wheel. And this was foreshadowing the return of Lazy Lake, which has now taken over the Daily Bugle. But one of the other most important relics that was found on the island that no one expected, that actually links to this mysterious evil character that we saw at the beginning of the season trailer. And this relic is actually the Ice King's shield. The Ice King and the Ice Queen and other elemental themed characters that we've seen in the Fortnite story for the past 4 years are vitally important in understanding who this mysterious villain is and what they want from the Fortnite island. Back on the hunt for the Star Wars relic, and we eventually find it, but it has a huge effect on the island. Upon collecting the relic, a giant earthquake is caused by the 0 point shockwave energy, but is extremely strong.
Amy, where are you? What was that?
A magnitude 6 0 point energy shockwave.
But this isn't the only relic that's arrived this season. As we continue the challenges, we hunt for the second relic, and this one's broken into 3 parts across the island. To find all 3 parts of the relic, we've got to complete some very detailed challenges across the island, and honestly, it's a pity that so many players won't necessarily do these challenges because it's just an optional extra, because it massively explains the deeper story of what's happening here in Fortnite. But hey, that's why I'm here, to make sure you guys aren't missing out, so keep on listening up. Upon collecting all 3 parts of this relic, you may have noticed that this is tied to Indiana Jones. It is also the reason that he's arrived on the island to hunt down and find his relic. Upon piecing together this relic, another huge 0 point shockwave can be felt across the island, and this one's even stronger.
There it is again. Another 0 point energy shockwave, magnitude 7.2. The 0 point has got to be bringing these relics here because it wants us to have them, right? And you didn't hear this from me, but since we're almost friends, now is the time to be worried.
At this stage, we don't know why the 0 point has brought the relics to the island. We'll find out in a little bit, but it is making the scientists very, very worried. Even more relics start appearing on the island, including the infamous tiny Fortnite chair that you may remember from Chapter 2 that shrunk and shrunk and shrunk and shrunk until it got so tiny. And now it's a relic on the island. It's even protected by a mysterious shield that we have to crack open. And yet again, upon finding another relic, another giant shockwave is felt across the island.
That was magnitude 8.5 shockwave, detectable from light years away.
At this point, it's safe to assume that the 0 point is trying to send us warning signals, pulling in relics onto the island from different realities to bring in different characters from all over the universe and sending out shockwaves. It's trying to get our attention. Something seriously bad is happening right under our eyes and no one on the map has realized. We are now caught up with all the latest challenges, but thanks to in-game leaks, we can go ahead into the future and see what's going to be happening leading up to the end of this season. The scientist finds out that the Foundation hasn't been answering any of his calls and there is no record of him jumping in a ship and leaving the island. It appears as if he is completely vanished and no one knows why. The Foundation's helmet can be found near his giant statue on the island, but he never takes this helmet off, especially not on the Fortnite island. This is worrying. But it gets worse. The visitor also can't be found. Any cameras found in his base have all been jammed and aren't working, so we don't know where he's gone. The Imagined, one of the twin sisters within the 7, has also disappeared as well, and this causes the Paradigm to activate high alert security protocols. Things are starting to get bad. We have had 3 relics on the island, all of which have caused mysterious shockwaves, and 3 members of the 7 have also all mysteriously disappeared, and I think these two things are connected. I believe the 0 point is calling upon these relics and trying to warn us, all because of this mysterious evil character. And to understand who this is and take a look at them for the very first time, we need to look back at the Ice King Shield relic and why this is so important. This is not by accident, as the Ice King, the Prisoner, aka the Fire King, and the Cube Queen are all connected to this brand new mysterious character. Each of them are part of the Fortnite Elementals. Very little has been shared with us so far in the Fortnite story about these elemental characters, but they are all the kings and queens of their own elements. Ice, fire, and darkness, and this mysterious new character could be a new elemental. If we want to understand what this mysterious character wants to do to the island, we only have to look back at all of the other elemental characters and what they've done in the past. The Ice King tried to freeze over the entire island. The Fire King tried to erupt his volcano and destroy the entire world. And the Cube Queen literally opened up a portal to the last reality to bring in loads of cubes and evil spaceships. They all wanted the exact same thing, the power of the 0 point. And guess what? This new character is no different. Their element seems to be the element of nature. And as depicted at the end of the trailer of this season, I believe that the reality tree is under their control. And although it may just appear like nice flowers and mushrooms and trees are popping up everywhere, this tree is under the control of this mysterious character, and it's trying to take over the 0 point and get the power for itself. After all, the 0 point is free. No one thinks there's any threats to the island. It is just sat there waiting to be taken. And that's not all. We can actually see this mysterious character for the very first time. Fortnite has sent out a load of concept art that gets reviewed by the community to see what they like and don't like. And this mysterious character has had its concept art revealed. On screen here, you can see what they look like and remember this face because it could be the biggest threat the Fortnite Island's ever seen. If we don't realize this threat soon enough and start fighting back, this could be the end of Fortnite as we know it. And I think I know who will be called upon to help us fight in this battle, and I'll be explaining all in a video on this channel very soon, so make sure you subscribed. For now, click on screen here to see unreleased Fortnite updates that never came to the game that are actually crazy. Go and watch it.